top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, Fields on the screen. This is Edmonds. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That's good for 28 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays, doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
47's the mark. Check, 47. Right here. Bang, 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 bang.
2nd and 6. It's complete to Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Jones. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating 1st downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To number 17. It's a gain of 7.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw on 2nd down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Now Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields got a man open. That's Harry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Tackles. 56, Mike 56. Who that? 56.
On 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Kill. That's it.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point safely through, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, good move. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
45, 45. Go, go. I got him. 45 tonight, 45.
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down.
Here we go, here we go. Switch the outlaw. Hey, put it to him, check, cover. Check, put it to him. Check, cover.
Back to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up.
Looking to throw. Screen pass, it's Matthews. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Slam, slam, slam.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Patriots take over. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
To throw on second down, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the pass. Go. Flare. Check.
They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
56. Right there.
From the gun, Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Watch the whip. Check. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields looking here for Smith downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
I'm scared. Mike, echo. Mike's 56. Come on, D.
Throwing again. Fields looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
What we got?
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense,
we've
got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know. Jady Weapon. Hatchet, hatchet. Kill. Hey, turn it. Let's go.
Another carry now for Edmonds. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Mott's 56.
To throw on 3rd down. Fields. The open man is Smith. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Edmonds. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Mott's 56. Oh, here we go. Oh. Mike 56. Mike 56. Danny. 56 to Mike.
Back to throw. Fields looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for New England. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st down, Packers.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
At the Patriots' 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Stay at home. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Watch the run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, the arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey.
2nd and 4. He's got Smith here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Vincent Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And 9 at the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Switch.
They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. This is Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. the 27-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second and 5. He'll have a first down past the 40. And this one complete to Smith. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Vincent Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll drop the throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go! Pittsburgh! Check 56! Go! Let's box! Right! Check it over! Show it up!
Hey, switch gears! 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On first down, Edmonds. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 1. Catch is made by Harry. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields. There goes a deep ball. End zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, Fields. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And this one is right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Cleveland Farrell in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 33. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. He's going to let it fly, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Here's Edmonds. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down